All right, hello again, my fellow warriors. Again, my name is Tori. I'm currently the yoga instructor for Texas A&M Central Texas. So here's our next installment of socially distanced yoga mindfulness. Again, my cat Bayorn will probably be tinkering around. He's got a little bell on, so you might hear him. I don't know, he's weird. So that's my cat. Anyway. Yeah, so for yoga today, I was thinking of kicking it up a little bit of a notch, and we'll see what that means for each individual. As always, our practices when you are with me are not so much about how perfect you look while you're doing things or how graceful it seems that you transition from one place to the other. In my practices, it's really just more about how you feel while you're moving, how you feel in your own body, how your muscles and your joints and your ligaments are responding to the movement. So I cannot emphasize enough that when we are moving through a practice, when I'm trying to guide you through things, if something does not sound right to you at all, if something sounds just way too involved, I'm not expecting you to do absolutely everything that I'm doing. And I definitely don't want you to push yourself too far. Of course, in our practice, we want to create our own balance between the effort that we're putting into what we're practicing and challenging ourselves with, and what level we want to create rest for ourselves to recover from, say, an injury or just a regular old ache or pain. So create that balance for yourself. Don't do anything that you're not comfortable trying. And if you try it and it works out, cool. If you try it and you say, nah, that's not for me, you're not hurting anybody's feelings. You don't have to impress anybody here. So today, since we're moving a little bit more, I really want to cut down our early meditation and focus more on our later one at the end of the practice. So today, let's just begin in any comfortable seated posture that you like. Again, it could be hero's pose like I'm in. It could be butterfly, feet together, knees in a diamond shape. It could be legs way out long, just crisscross knees, happy pose, whatever you need. Okay, find a comfortable seat. Root the hips down strong underneath you. And let's begin to stack the spine up tall and proud. Let's try to roll the shoulders down and back away from the ears, and then relax the face for a few moments so that we can begin to let go of tension around the eyes and the jaw. Let it rest. And just breathe for a few moments. Okay. Let's bring our mindset to this place without judgment, without expectation, without the desire to change any one thing in particular. Okay, let's take 2 more breaths. Awesome. Let's go ahead and blink open the eyes. Welcome in the light that we have today. Let's sweep the palms way out wide and tall overhead, and let's cross those arms overhead like we're hanging onto our elbows or our wrists. We're going to lean a little bit to our left side and take a big breath. And then we're going to lean a little bit to our right side and take a big breath. Awesome. Back and forth one more time to our right and to our left. Awesome. Rise back up nice and tall. Sweep the palms to the sky, and then let's exhale. Drop the arms heavy to our side. Let's go ahead and plant the finger pads in the mat beside us so that the hands can be a little bit lifted up. Tented hands or spider fingers, however you want to say it. Okay, we're going to roll through the shoulders. We're going to exaggerate like we did the other day. So let's inhale, push the shoulders way forward, push the shoulders way up. Exhale, push the shoulders way back and way down, and just keep on rolling. Exaggerate as much as you are comfortable doing. Okay, 2 more breaths, no hurry. 1 more. Awesome. Let's go ahead and let those shoulders rest in their normal place, whatever is comfortable for you. Let's go ahead and find our way into our standing place today. So I'm just gonna rise up however you find yourself comfortable doing so. Set the feet strong beneath the body. Let's rock the body weight a little bit forward into the toes and a little bit back into the heels. We'll move back and forth through that body weight to kind of just notice where we feel that connection to the ground is strongest beneath us. And then when we're ready, we'll settle into stillness. We'll soften the knees just a little bit. You don't have to be super bouncy. I try to exaggerate so it looks a little more obvious, but we're gonna soften the knees, build up the spine, tall and proud. Roll the shoulders down and back. Awesome. When you're ready, let's sweep the palms way out wide and tall overhead. Let's go ahead and from this standing place, reaching up to the sky with our hands, with our heart space, we're going to start with a balance here. So let's shift our body weight over to our right leg and buckle up our left knee and our left heel. Okay, we're going to try and peel up that left knee to about hip height if we can. If you need to keep the knee lower today, totally cool. We can point the toe or we can flatten the heel. Okay, we're going to balance and then we're going to flow with that balance. So when we exhale, let's press that heel way out long behind us and lower the heart. Okay, so we can come into our warrior three however we like. If we want to stay close to the ground, just create a long line from hands to heel. If we want to rise up with that heel and lower the heart, by all means, still warrior three. Okay, let's inhale, rise up, nice and tall. Bring the knee forward as tall as you can bring it. And that's how we're going to flow today. Okay, so we're going to exhale, press the heel back as tall or as low as you want. Inhale, flow forward, bringing the knee with you. Exhale, last time, press back nice and long. Warrior three. Come back up into a tall place. Plant the foot strong beneath you. Swing the palms way behind your back as you exhale. Once the palms are reaching behind us, let's lace the fingers at the midline of the body and let's push the palms towards the back of the room. So we're getting our shoulder stretch here. We're going to go ahead and lift the face to the sky, push the chin up. All right, when you're ready, drop the palms heavy to your side, shake out the arms a little bit, maybe kick out the legs if it feels a little interesting on your previously standing side. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So rock the body weight forward and back. Settle into that connection that you have with the feet in the ground. Soften the knees, stack up the spine, open the heart space. Awesome. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the palms wide and tall. Remind yourself we relax the shoulders away from the ears and we reach with the fingertips and we reach with the heart. Okay, we're going to shift our body weight to our left side this time, buckling up our right knee, peeling up our right heel. We're going to try and lift and lift and lift if we can. Okay, we can point the toe, we can flatten the heel. Hold that balance for a moment and we're going to start to flow with it just 3 times like last time, okay? When we're ready, we'll exhale, press the heel way out long behind us, lower the heart. It does not have to be graceful and it does not have to be perfect. Again, you can stay in line with the ground if it helps. But we're going to inhale and bring that knee forward and rise up. 2 more times. Exhale, press back, whatever your space looks like today. Inhale, rise up, bring the knee. Last time, exhale, press back, long leg. And come into neutral, standing tall, dropping the palms heavy behind us. Let's lace the fingers, open the heart space wide. Push the palms towards the back of the room. Lift the face to the sky. And deep breaths here. Great inhale. And great exhale. We're just getting started, okay? Let's shake out the arms, drop the palms heavy to our side. Woo, kick out the legs if you need to. Slow flow, we're gonna start slow and easy, okay? Let's try that chair flow that we practiced before. So we'll move the body weight forward, move the body weight back. Soften the knees when you're ready. Root the feet down strong, tall spine. Awesome. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the palms wide and tall to the sky. Relax the shoulders, lift the finger pads, lift the heart, exhale, lean a little bit back, look to the sky. Find our neutral spine again. Soften into the knees, sit back on the hips like you're looking for a chair behind you. Okay, we want the knees behind the toes here. We don't want to be sinking forward. Bring that body weight back like you're looking for a chair. Okay, exhale, forward fold to the ground. Leave the knees soft to relax the back of the hamstrings. Drop the crown of the head heavy. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Woo. Inhale, rise up to the top of the shin bone, half lift, parallel to the ground here. Exhale, forward fold. Okay. Let's use our next breath to rise back up through our chair. So soften the knees, sit back on the hips. Inhale, swing the palms forward to rise as tall or as low in your chair as you're comfortable going, okay? Knees behind the toes. Body weight should be in the heels. We should be able to maybe wiggle the toes a little bit. Inhale, look to the sky, long arms, long legs. Reach, 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 lean a little bit back. Find our neutral spine. Exhale, chair. Okay. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Soften those knees. Sit back on the chair. Rise up. Hold. Okay, not the breath, the body. Inhale, lift. Reach to the sky. Lean a little back on the exhale. Inhale to neutral last time. Sit down into our chair. Okay, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hang heavy. When palms come to the mat this time, let's take our time stepping our feet back until we find downward facing dog. Hips to the sky, heart towards the knees. Okay, scoop out the upper back, push towards the knees. Whether they are soft or strong is up to you. But we're going to start by pedaling out the legs a little bit. Okay, pedal out the heels, walking the dog. Okay, lift up to the tippy toes for a moment. Flex the feet. And then drop the heels heavy behind us. Stretch the calf muscles. Okay, look forward to the hands. Let's push the heart over the wrists. High plank. Exhale, push up and back. Down dog. Inhale, look forward. High plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Let's come forward for high plank. And let's push up and back. Down dog. Awesome. Let's drop the knees to the mat. Untuck the toes. And drop the heels, the hips down to the heels. Drop the heart down to the knees. Drop the forehead heavy towards the ground. Awesome. Great breath in the body here. Full inhale. And complete exhale. Awesome. Okay. When you are ready, look forward to the thumbs, rise up to our tabletop. Now, we're going to exaggerate some of our crunches here. So we've been working on those cheetah poses, those crunches, but I'm going to try and change them up a little bit. So it's going to get a little interesting for a moment. Bear with me. Hands beneath the shoulders, fingertips spread out super wide, starfish hands. Okay, elbows a little bit soft. Let's kick our left leg long behind us and hover at hip height. Spinal balance or half spinal balance, okay? Now for our crunches today, for cheetah, we're going to exhale, bring that left knee towards our left elbow beside us. Inhale, extend the leg long. Exhale, bring the knee to our nose, down the midline of the body, and extend. Exhale, cross under the body to our right elbow, and extend. Okay, that's how we're gonna do our crunches today. Let's do 3 more sets of those. Exhale and extend. Midline, extend. Cross under and extend. 2 more to go. Exhale and exhale and exhale. Last time. Left side, midline, and right side. Awesome. Kick the leg way out long. Drop the toe to the mat. Flatten that foot to the back of the room so the toe and the ball of the foot tuck under. We've got our runner's stretch here. So once we've got that good connection with the ball of the foot, we can push the heart, hips, and heel to the back of the room. We can hold. or we can rock it back and forth a little bit, okay? We're trying to stretch the calf muscle and the sole of the foot. Some of us might feel that stretch come all the way up to the back of the thigh. Just depends, okay? We'll come to our neutral tabletop, both knees in the ground. Sway a little bit left and right, okay? Awesome. When we're ready, hands beneath the shoulders, fingertips wide, elbows soft, right knee, right leg goes long behind us, half spinal balance. And let's try those 4 sets of crunches here, okay? So we'll exhale, right knee to right elbow, and extend, knee to nose, and extend. And then we'll cross under to the left side. And let's do it 3 more times. Right, midline, left, okay, right, midline, left. Last time, exhale, exhale, and exhale. Extend the leg way out long behind us. Turn that toe flat to the back of the room. Tuck the toe under behind us. And we've got a long leg stretched out, so let's push back into the heel for a moment. Maybe we hold, maybe we bounce. Okay, totally up to you. We're going to try some more balancing here. We'll see how we feel. Okay, let's go ahead and come back into our neutral tabletop, both knees to the ground. Let's go ahead and put the knees out towards the edges of the mat, wide stance, child's pose. 2 big toes stay together in the middle. Push the hips down to the heels. Let the belly drop heavy. Drop the elbows to the mat. Drop the forehead. All right, 3 great breaths here. Catch your breath. Take your time. Full inhale, complete exhale. Awesome. Let's look forward to the hands. Let's rise up to our tabletop, hands and knees at the mat, fingertips wide, elbows soft. Tuck the toes under behind us. Sweep the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Push the heart towards the knees. Awesome. When you're ready, look forward to the hands. Walk those feet up to meet our hands. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Okay, rise up to our half lift. Take your time climbing to mountain. Step by step, we rise up. We can shake it out when we get there. Whatever helps, okay? Now, we're going to try a different variation of our chair today, so it's going to be a little balancy. We're trying balance, we're trying to build a strong core. So, I'm going to turn to face you, but you can continue facing the top of your mat or however you're most comfortable here. Okay, so same idea. We start in mountain, rock the body weight forward, rock the body weight back. Strong feet in the ground. I want you to really take notice. Ankles beneath the hips, beneath the shoulders. Line up those joints. I usually cue in my classes in person to help you measure the width, the distance that you want your feet at. I'll usually mention that for each individual's body being so different, it's best to use your own body as a form of measurement. So if you curl one hand into a strong fist and you line up that fist between your 2 big toes, you could have the feet right up next to the edges of the hand. Or you could do both hands in a fist and set 2 hands in between your 2 big toes to line up your heels with your knees, with your hips and your shoulders. Everybody's body's different, okay? So here we are, standing tall and proud in mountain, noticing where the feet connect strongest to the ground beneath us. We'll soften the knees a little bit. We'll stack up the spine. We'll open the heart space. Surprise, surprise. We've made it to Tadasana, mountain pose. All right, so I promised another chair, but it's not a flow this time, okay? We're gonna try it slow and easy. This time, I want you to try to bring your palms to heart center, like both hands are pressing firmly against each other in the midline of the body, okay? We're gonna move into our chair, so we're gonna soften the knees, push back on the hips, like we're looking for a chair behind us, and you'll see my toes peel up because We want to shift our body weight back into our heels here. Remember, we're sitting back into a chair. We're not dumping forward into the knees. Okay, it's all in the back. Right? So we've got our chair pose. Awesome. Now I'm going to kind of mirror my movements. So I'm going to say right, but I'm going left, but that doesn't really matter to you guys. So just keep in mind where you're at and where you've been. Let's move our body weight to our right side. Okay, let's buckle up our left knee and our left heel. All right, we're going to point that left knee open to our left side of the room like we would in our tree pose, because we're combining our tree and our chair, okay? If you feel comfortable doing so, bring that left heel up close to our right heel, but don't push against the shin bone. Stand in front, okay? Maybe cross over that right foot, okay? Maybe this is your tree. Hang on, let me rotate. Maybe this is your tree and your chair, you know, okay? Or if you feel confident enough, feel like you've got this, you could try to bring that left heel up and rest the shin bone across the thigh, okay? Strong bones crossing strong bones. It's not our ankle and our kneecap pressing on top of each other. Strong bones. All right, we've got a version of our balancing chair here. Now I want you to try to reach the hands way out wide, like an acrobat, or way up tall. Okay, let's see if we can move into our mountain. So we'll build up the spine tall and proud, move out of our chair. Don't walk out your standing knee. Okay, drop the toe down to the ground where it came from, and then uncross and pedal out. Woo, reach to the sky, lift the heart, maybe lean a little bit back. Find our neutral spine again, drop the palms heavy, shake it out. Woo, let it go. Yes, okay. Let's try that on our opposite side. Bear with me, okay? Feet are strong. Remember, notice where the feet feel strongest in the mat beneath you. So you're really focusing on what you feel in the ground, in the feet. Feet 1 or 2 fist lengths apart, whatever helps you best. Knees soft, spine tall, heart space open, Tadasana, mountain pose. Yes, okay. All right, let's set the palms at heart center again. Okay, lining right up with our heart, right up with the midline of the body. Okay, we're moving into chair. So we'll soften the knees, sit back on the hips. You might feel most comfortable sitting further down into a chair before we do the balance. So challenge yourself if you want. Okay. Now, like last time, I'm going to say the mirror of what I'm physically doing, but you keep on with what feels right for you, okay? We're going to move our body weight to our left side. Buckle up our right knee. Okay, hang in there, see how you feel about your balance. Point the right knee open to the side of the room. Okay, maybe we step close to the foot, but we don't press on the ankle. Maybe we step closer to the toes. Okay, maybe we cross over those toes. All right, we've got a version of tree and chair at the same time. Option to lift that right ankle and rest strong bones across strong bones, not ankle across knee, strong bones, okay? Hang in there. You've got it. Take a break if you need it, but you've got it. You can do it. Okay, this is where we try a little bit harder. Okay, we're going to sweep the hands way out wide like an acrobat. All right, maybe way up tall. And then we're going to stand up tall, but we're not going to lock out that knee, okay? We're going to gently stand up tall, release the toe outside of the foot, step back in and flatten, and reach up tall to the sky, lean a little bit back. Find our neutral spine again and drop the palms heavy beside us. Shake it out. Okay, regular old mountain. We've got it. Okay, So let's get a little bit more of a stretch in the back of the thighs since we've been balancing and the ankles are probably feeling a little something now. Let's start in our mountain. Okay, let me rotate. Awesome. Let's step our right foot back a walking step. We don't have to go far, 1 or 2 footsteps behind the front foot. We're going to keep both knees long this time. Usually we keep a bend in that front knee, safe up over the ankle, but today, long legs, okay? Maybe you feel comfortable stepping back another step. You know, you can have a really long stance if you want to here, but both legs are long. That's the only point that I'm trying to make here, okay? Long legs. Both feet flat in the ground, toes pointing towards the front of the room. Let's set the hands to the outsides of our hips so that our elbows are out wide. We've got a wide open heart space here. Okay, let's move in to our pyramid pose. Legs are long, spine is tall. Let's go ahead and imagine that we're gonna push our hips to the back of the room like we do in our chair, and then push the heart forward until we feel comfortable challenging the stretch in the back of our thighs here, okay? So some people will want to stop fairly high up, and that is okay, still pyramid. Some of us might feel confident pressing the palms on top of that strong bone in our thigh, not the knee, the strong bone. Okay, and taking a little bit deeper bow. Some of us will be comfortable walking down to the shin bone. And some of us will even like to reach all the way down to the ground, but that's totally up to you. And we want to try to keep the spine as straight as we can the whole way. So if you find yourself curving, like I have something going on here, but if you find yourself curving and you're thinking, maybe I need to challenge that a little bit more, you can rise back up, realign yourself. Okay, pyramid stance. And let's build ourselves back up nice and tall, tall spine all the way. Soften both knees and take a step forward. Mountain, shake it out. Loosey-goosey, let it go. Okay, let's try pyramid on the other side. From our mountain, let's take our left foot a walking step back. Whatever that means to you today, you know, whatever you like. Okay, both legs long and strong, both feet flat, toes pointed towards the front of the room, wide open heart space, palms to the hips, elbows wide. Awesome. For our pyramid stance on this side, strong legs, tall spine, push the hips back, push the heart forward. Okay, take your time warming up. We don't want to push ourselves too deep into a fold and then realize, ooh, I don't like this at all, you know, take your time. Maybe hands to the strong bone in the thigh. Maybe hands to the strong bone in the shin. Maybe down to the ground. Try to keep that tall spine if you can. You might find a little bit of roundness somewhere in there, but keep the shoulders open, away from the ears, and keep the heart tall. All right. Great breath in, great breath out. Awesome. Let's climb our way back up into our tall spine. Let's roll those shoulders back. Let's soften the knees and step forward and shake it out. Loosey-goosey again. All right, when you're ready, let's go ahead and plant those feet strong. Sweep the palms wide and tall overhead. Relax away from the ears. Lift the heart to the sky. Lean a little bit back. Find our neutral spine again. Exhale, forward fold. Soften those knees as you go. It'll help. Okay, rise up for our half lift. Exhale to release. Palms meet the mat. Walk those feet way back, but this time for a high plank. Okay, we can walk those feet way back, but this time we're bringing the shoulders over the wrists and we're lowering the hips in line with the shoulders and heels. Okay, we're just going to gently tap our shoulders here. So if you're more comfortable in a low plank, drop the knees, untuck the toes, and make sure the hips, knees, and shoulders are in line. Either way, high plank or low. We're going to be bringing one palm off of the mat, tap the opposite shoulder. Keep the shoulders balanced as you're doing this. Opposite hand, exhale, and exhale. All right, take your time, wherever you're at, trying to stay level. Okay, Any level that you like here. Any level of challenge. 2 more breaths. Awesome. Let's go ahead and chaturanga. Release to the ground. Squeeze the elbows in. Untuck the feet at the back. Elbows stay close. Peel up the heart space a little bit. Baby cobra. Let's exaggerate this feeling a little bit. Let's release to the ground and walk the hands back to where the hips are resting. So maybe face up or face down. Either way, we're going to do the same thing as baby cobra. We're going to look forward, lift the chin, lift the shoulders, lift the heart. Hold it on there. Whew. And then exhale to release. Okay, let's reverse that and let's work on the legs for a moment. Glue the legs together, point the toes towards the back of your room. And let's lift the toes off of the mat, the ankles, maybe even the knees. Reach with those toes like you're really pointing to something. And then exhale to release. Okay, let's try to combine both. Let's try to lift the heart and the knees at the same time. So the legs remain glued together, toes still pointing. Inhale, lift the chin, the toes, the shoulders, maybe the knees, maybe the hands beside us. If you feel open in that heart space, you can lace the fingers and push the palms back as well. Full locust posture. Great breath in the body. All right, when you're ready, let's release to the ground. Drop the feet, drop the hands. Turn one cheek to the mat. Drop heavy into the mat. I can't exaggerate this enough. Just really melt in. Let go of tension in the elbows, the shoulders. Let go of tension in the heels. Wobble them out if you need to. And lie flat for a moment. Catch your breath if you can. Just breathe. That's all I'm asking. Just breathe. Okay. Let's walk the hands up beneath our shoulders here. And we're going to try one full cobra. So when we have hands beneath the shoulders and we have elbows tucked in, we're going to look towards the front of our mat, or the front of our room again. We're going to peel up the chin and the shoulders and then push into the heel of the palm to rise. Remind yourself, when we rise up, we're going to roll the shoulders away from the ears and soften the elbows. Lift the heart, the face, the chin to the sky before us. Full cobra. And then exhale to release to the ground. Let's go ahead and rise up to tabletop, hands and knees at the mat. Okay, hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. We're going to try, I know it's going to seem super silly, but we just stretched our back. I want to kind of exaggerate that stretch in a different way here. So we're going to do what we call puppy pose. We're going to walk the hands way out in front of us. And then we're going to drop the heart heavy and leave the hips tall. Some people are comfortable walking back so that they're balanced over the heel, and that's okay. But if you want a greater challenge, keep the hips right up over the knees. Yeah, there we go. And then drop the heart. Okay, big stretch in that low back space. One more breath, puppy pose. And let's rise up to our tabletop. This time, walking the weight of the body back to rest on top of the heels. And lift the spine up. Best effort. As always, we don't have to come all the way back. We don't have to rise all the way up. We can keep the body weight forward and support it, or we can lift up off of the heels if we just can't handle that stretch in the knee. That is okay. Nobody's asking you to be perfect here, okay? Find your version of hero's pose. Do the best that you can to rise up tall in the body. Roll the shoulders down and back if you can, and try to relax the face. Try to close the eyes and relax the jaw and just breathe. 2 more breaths. All right, let's go ahead and move into our tabletop, walking the body weight forward again. Plant the palms strong beneath us. We're going to move into our fire toes, but I want to change it up and make it a little bit of a flow today. So let's tuck the toes under behind us. Now remember, when we move the body weight back into fire toes, we have to make sure that all of those toes are tucked under. So we are going to move the body weight back, but we're not going to rest on top of the heels yet. We're going to tuck the toes under, make sure all the piggies are going to the same marketplace, and then we'll rest the weight of the hips back onto the heels. We'll try to rise up, okay? One breath. And with our next breath, plant the palms beside the knees. Now let's see if we can push off of the mat with those knees and roll a little bit back into the ball of the foot. Exhale, plant the knees once more. Inhale, rise up, tall spine. And let's keep this moving. Let's drop the hands. Inhale, push off of the knees. Roll. Exhale, plant the knees. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, plant the palms, rock it back. Use your breath to the best of your ability, but don't stress about it. If the breath doesn't want to cooperate, it's okay. It just makes it a little bit harder. Finally, let's move into our tabletop. Untuck the toes, point the toes to the sky, and roll the ankles around all wild. Point the toe, flex the heel, anything that helps kind of wake up that space. Snap, crackling, and popping's totally cool. It just means you're alive. No big deal. Let's go ahead and come into a seated posture. So however you like, let's bring the hips to the ground beside us. Let's extend those legs way out long in front of us. All right. Sorry, I'm self-conscious about my feet. Anyway, let's go ahead and stand those toes straight up to the sky. We've either got strong or soft knees here. So we can choose to soften the knees if the hamstrings are a little tense today or if the low back is a little tense today. We can choose to strengthen the legs if we really want to challenge those spaces. But no matter what we do with those knees, toes stand up to the sky, stack up the spine tall and proud, and we're going to practice that reaching breath again. So when we inhale, we feel that rise up. When we exhale, we lean forward from the hips. So we're not inhaling and then exhaling. We're inhaling and sending the heart forward. And inhaling and reaching from the hips. One more breath. Awesome. When you're ready, let's rise back up into our tall spine. Let's bend our right knee so that our right foot is flat and our knee stands to the sky. We're going to step this right foot across our left leg so that we cross over probably near the knee. And then we're going to create a great big twist from here. So let's take the left hand, the opposite hand, to the outside of that right knee, hugging in close, like we're trying to bring that knee to our heart. And then we'll swing the right hand around behind us to meet the mat. And then we're going to look back beyond our shoulder, and that's our twist here. Keep that left foot tall while we're not looking at it. Look back beyond that right shoulder. And keep that breath going. Okay, the spine is still tall here. We're just turning with it. It's hard not to just dump down and do the best that we can do, but keep it tall, heart space open, and look back. Got it. Okay, from our half Lord of the Fishes twist, let's unwind into neutral. Let's go ahead and drop this right leg heavy across the top of our left leg. So again, strong bones crossing strong bones here. Not the ankle dumping onto the kneecap, the shin bone crossing the thigh, okay? You'll notice that my right knee is pretty high here, and that's going to be normal for us, that knee is going to stay high because our hip's a little grumpy, and that's okay. We're going to keep that left toe pointing tall, and for our half shoelace posture, we're going to keep the spine tall and exhale to move forward, okay? But we don't have to keep flowing with it like I did a moment ago, unless you like that. Okay, when we move the body weight forward, we can weigh down that hip opener, or bent knee. We could stretch with our hamstring. We could do both at the same time, or we could do neither. All right, whatever works. One more great breath. And let's rise back up. Tall spine. Extend the right leg alongside the left leg. Wobble out the knees and ankles. Roll them, whatever helps. All right, and let's do that on our left side. Let's bend our left knee, standing the left leg to the sky. Let's step our left foot across our right knee. probably towards our knee. But if some of us need more space, so be it. Do what's right for you. Okay? Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Right toe stands tall. Okay? Left hand swings around behind us. Tall spine, wide open heart space, looking back beyond that left shoulder. Okay? Resist the urge to dump and slump. Build up tall, open the heart, and look back beyond the shoulder. You've got it. 2 more great breaths in half Lord of the Fishes posture. Awesome. Let's go ahead and unwind into neutral. And like last time, we're going to drop the left knee lazy across the top of our right leg. Strong bones crossing, not the kneecap, not the ankle. Strong bones. Okay. We're going to build the spine up tall, send the heart forward, and find your version of half shoelace, whatever you want that to look like today. Okay? Any version. Just another forward fold. And we'll revisit this in a reclined place just to see what that's like when we're at a different angle. Okay. Let's inhale, rise up into our tall spine. Let's go ahead and extend the left leg alongside the right, wobble out the knees, roll out the ankles, whatever helps. Now I want to challenge us to roll back today. So let's make sure that we have space behind us, and I want to make this hard for us. You could bend the knees and roll back, but I want you to try to keep the legs out long, maybe a little bit soft. But we're going to keep the spine tall, and without using hands today, maybe. We'll roll back with just our abdominal strength, and we'll flatten to the ground. So maybe we spread the hands out wide, maybe we just like them to stay close to us. And let's go ahead and really close up the body really close. So let's scoop the knees up over the chest, wrap the arms strong around the legs like a cannonball. And in our knees to chest posture, let's move. Let's roll, maybe side to side, maybe up and down along the spine, maybe in sort of a circular motion. Totally up to you, but move a little bit, massage the body a little. Okay, we're going to create that pigeon pose that I was talking about, or our half shoelace, however you want to call it once you're reclined. So let's plant our right foot to the ground flat, cross our left ankle over our right knee. Sorry, words. Okay, so our left hip is open right now. Let's go ahead and inhale, lift the right foot off of the mat as well. Lace the hands behind the right thigh, or just hang on to the right thigh. All right. Whew. Whatever we've got here, even if that foot needs to stay on the ground because it's not comfortable to lift it, whatever works, okay? Find a space that fits you just right today, okay? And we'll see how we feel, trying to keep our shoulders to the ground and away from our ears. Okay. From whatever version of this reclined pigeon pose that we've chosen to be most comfortable for us, let's go ahead and swap legs. Let's drop the right foot to the earth, drop the left foot to the earth, feet are flat in the ground. Let's go ahead and kick the right ankle over the top of the left knee. Once we have that right knee lifted, you might notice more of a stretch in the front of the hip, or you might notice more of a stretch in the glutes. We're kind of aiming for the outside of the thigh and the back of the thigh, but if you feel a stretch in the front of the hip, that's totally normal too. No big deal. Don't worry about it. Totally normal. Okay, so let's see if we can move into that pigeon pose. Let's lift the left foot off of the ground. Let's see if we can support the thigh, if we need that foot planted. If we can bring the shin bones super close also, or if we can kick the leg tall. The arm's helping. We're trying to, I think. All right, any version that suits you best. Scoot, scoot. Oh boy, sorry you guys. All right, let's go ahead and release the left foot to the ground, release the right foot to the ground, and then we're gonna create a great twist here. So let's extend the right leg long across the mat, the end of the mat, but leave the left knee standing. Okay, when we have the left knee standing to the sky, Sweep the hands way out wide like a letter T, or bend at the elbow for like goalpost arms, okay? Framing the face. All right, so whatever you've chosen to do with your arms, the heart stays neutral to the sky. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna push off of the mat on our left side. So push into the mat with that left foot, roll the left hip taller than the right hip, and try to point that left knee across the room to our right side. It may help here to bring the right hand down to the outside of that left knee and try to help weigh that hip down, leaving the left hand on our opposite side for a counterbalance, okay? The shoulders are gonna peel up, the hands are gonna peel up off of the ground, totally cool. But we wanna imagine that we're keeping the heart as neutral to the sky as we can while the hip opens up. Opportunity here to kick that left foot way out wide into that space. It kind of helps with the balance too a little bit. Or to just keep the knee bent. I'm not the boss of you. You're more than welcome to decide whatever works best. So with the heart neutral and the hips twisted, we're focusing on what it feels like to twist across the lower abdominals. That's the idea here. Okay. Let's go ahead and unwind, bringing that left side of the body back down. Readjust in the shoulders and the hips and the arms. Whew. All right, and let's exchange the legs. Left leg long, right knee standing. All right, palms way out wide or goalpost, whatever works best. I like goalpost because then you can turn your other hand down to catch the knee, but it's up to you. Okay, same thing as last time. We're gonna push into the mat on that right side, stack the right hip taller than the left, and start to point that right knee to our left side of the room. Opportunity to bring the left hand down to help weigh down that hip, maybe, okay? And like last time, the shoulder's gonna peel up a little bit on our right side. The hand's probably gonna lift up off of the mat. That's okay, okay? As we have that right knee pointing to our left side, we can kick that right foot way out into the open and balance, or we could keep the knee bent, okay? Whatever works best. We've got the outer thigh getting a nice stretch in the IT band. Very cool. We've got a twist across the abdominals. We've got a great breath rising and falling in the body. Okay. When you feel ready, let's unwind so that that right foot can come back down. We can adjust the hips, the shoulders. And we're going to start to move into any version of restfulness that we like today. Okay, so that could be legs way out long, arms way out wide. It could be hands over the belly, hands over the heart, hands overhead. We could bend the knees. We could set the feet out wide and prop the knees against each other for broken bridge. We could do the opposite, bring the feet together, let the knees fall away for a butterfly. Lots and lots of chances here, lots of chances for any sort of restfulness that feels right for you today, okay? And this is the one that I really wanted to focus on, this restfulness right here. So if you can, set aside 5 or even 10 minutes, maybe, no pressure, to just remain in a place that is comfortable for you, lying still. I want you to try to relax the eyes and relax the jaw. Remind yourself to bring the shoulders down away from the ears so it doesn't feel like you're shrugging. Okay. Awesome. Begin to let that breath move naturally throughout the body. The inhale rises as great as it can expand. And the exhale falls away heavy. Now it's at this time to just begin to drift off with our awareness. Okay, we've got a lot of different practices for mindfulness. So to help you settle into this mindset of stillness, I want you to begin to imagine that you can bring your awareness to the very edge of the body that meets the space around you and just notice. That's all. Just notice what you feel, what you sense. the very edge of the body, you might feel a gentle breeze. You might feel a sense of warmth or coolness nearby. You might feel the weight of the body, the weight of the atmosphere pressing down on top of you. The weight of the body sinking into the mat, the ground beneath you. You might feel your hair resting around you, or even the clothes resting just up against that edge of the body. But try remaining here for 5 more great breaths, just noticing. And if you're able to remain here for a while, please do. But if you're following along with me and you feel ready to rise back up again, let's begin to wiggle at the fingers and toes. And roll the ankles and wrists about a little bit. Maybe rock the knees or the hips, or roll through the shoulders. And let's choose to rise up into any seated posture that we like. Whew. Taking a good morning stretch if we need it. Any seated posture that we like, as long as we're able to root the hips strong beneath us and stack up the spine piece by piece from there. We can roll the shoulders back and relax the face one more time. And remind ourselves to set aside our judgment every now and then, to set aside our expectation, and to spend a little time in our day not trying to accomplish anything at all. It's at this time, at the end of our practice, that I'd like to thank you all for choosing to share your time and your practice with me here. And again, it is the light within me that honors and bows to the light within you. Namaste.